Hello everyone, this is Breanna Rutter, author of one of my most popular books, The Natural Hair Bible, and founder of howtoblackhair.breannarutter. For this video, I will be answering an email that I received from Priscilla. Priscilla emailed me because she says, what does she need to do or use on her hair to encourage and promote hair growth? She says someone suggested to her that she should use banana, egg, and honey because it helps to grow your hair. So she was telling me that she just doesn't know what to do, what she should even be using, and if even that's even a good suggestion of something she should be putting on her hair. So I'm just going to break down some things and give you some tips that will help you to actually grow your hair longer, since that's a goal that you have. So my first thing is that the ingredients that you told me about using banana, egg, and honey are three major ingredients that are great for doing a mild protein moisturizing deep conditioning treatment. So in a sense, it's pretty much just a deep conditioning treatment with all natural product. The ingredients or the makeup of honey itself and the banana are natural forms of humectants. Humectants are properties of a specific plant or product that attracts water to the surface of your hair. So when you are in need to get some ultimate moisture into your hair, as far as doing a moisturizing treatment, you want to make sure that the treatment contains humectants, so that way it can draw in and draw to the surface of your hair as much water as possible. And banana and honey are great for that specific need that you would have to have in your moisturizing, your deep moisturizing product. Now what the egg does is, it is, in a sense, since one egg is used, or depending on your ratios, the egg just serves as a mild protein addition. So the reason why it's, in a sense, upping the moisturizing effects to more of a mild protein treatment is because the proteins found in egg are of a larger molecular size, which doesn't allow for the proteins to penetrate your hair shaft. In order to make sure that you're using a very intense, deep protein treatment, you got to make sure that you're using proteins that are hydrolyzed. They're scientifically configured or reconfigured so that way the molecular weight is lighter, which and thus allows for the actual protein to go into your hair shaft. The proteins in eggs are larger than it is for a product that is made of a hydrolyzed protein. So when you are using those ingredients that you've suggested to actually moisturize your hair or actually serve as a treatment, it's in a sense a mild protein treatment or a very highly effective deep conditioning treatment for your hair. Now the second thing that I'm going to state is that you got to make sure that you're keeping up with your trims, that you're also keeping your hair moisturized, and that you are protective styling. The best way to grow your hair, especially if you have kinky, coarse, even long hair, as well as also natural relaxed hair as well, is that you are protective styling. What protective styling means is that all of your hair is covered and you don't have to use any more heat or styling to actually maintain the look of your hair. As you can see, what I have now, I have in Senegalese crochet. I have crochet Senegalese twist in my hair, and I don't have to add any heat to it or any additional product to style my hair. If I want to style it, I could put it in a ponytail, wear it down, or put it in braids, or whatever I would like. But even if I do that, my hair is still protected because it's not exposed to the style. What a protective style does is allows for you to not place any additional manipulation on your real hair as it's wound within your extensions, which allows for the manipulation to be literally non-existent on your hair strands themselves, so that way you can retain more length. Because if you notice, if you're constantly braiding your hair every night or retwisting your hair every night to preserve a look, the ends will eventually become brittle and dry and possibly break. So when you're protective styling, it's helping you to actually grow your hair because it's allowing for the ends to stay tucked and preserved. And then what trims are doing is allowing you to not have that stagnant length. A lot of individuals will have a stagnant length with their hair, which means their hair just doesn't seem to be growing. It's because the ends are possibly breaking off as quickly as it's growing in. Hair grows on average about ½ an inch a month. So if your hair is breaking off at that rate or a little less, it will seem as if your hair is growing slow, it's not growing at all, or that your hair is actually getting shorter. This has a lot to do with keeping your ends trimmed, because splitting ends and broken ends will continually to split and split and split all the way up until that hair is gone. So make sure you keep damage at bay by keeping up with your trims and also by keeping your hair moisturized. Dry hair tends to become brittle, it becomes weaker when it's dry, and also is more prone to breakage because through just handling and manipulating and styling your hair, dry hair is not as flexible as wet hair. If you notice, wet hair is pretty stretchy. Dry hair doesn't offer much stretch. So if you're constantly combing through dry hair, it's going to suffer more breakage than wet hair will if it's wet and slippery. So that way it can have that elasticity when you are styling. Keep your hair moisturized to allow it to remain elastic. And incorporate all these tips to get you started on growing your hair. You don't have to always use egg, honey, and banana for a deep conditioning treatment to help you to maintain moisturized hair. You have to just incorporate the basic elements of hair care, so that way you're stopping damage right at the point of it beginning. You're keeping it away, and you're also keeping your hair moisturized and things like that. So thank you for your email. I hope that's helped, and I can't wait to see how things go for you. Keep in touch when you can. And also I want to thank you all for watching. So as well, before you go, make sure to sign up for my email list, so that way you can be automatically entered into any giveaways that I do. And also only there you will receive exclusive content. So until then, I will see all of you in my very next video.